Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back to another live. I'm back like I never left. Welcome to another live installment. Colorado can shock the football world with a victory over UCLA. And here are the keys to victory. They can beat UCLA. In fact, I'm not even worried about this UCLA game, actually. I'm not worried about it. But anything can happen, and I learned that in the Stanford game. I wasn't worried about the Stanford game either, but we got some surprises there. I'm just chalking it up to it was Friday the 13th. Um, yeah, so that's the I want to talk about the keys to victory because like I said, this game I'm not worried about. Um, and I know you're like, man, well, Max is UCLA and they have a very good coach in Chip Kelly. I know that. But this is a game that I think they're going to win. They're coming off the bye week. They got some rest. They have a lot of time to prepare for UCLA to get the schemes together and stuff like that. Um, like I said, I never played at this level or anything like that. So I have to preface this video by saying this. I've never coached at this level. I never coached before. I never played at this level, but I played at the high school level, but never played at this level. So it's hard to win. It's easier said than done. It's very hard to do, but if you got a good team and you play fundamentally sound football, you can beat anybody. It's whoever wants it more, whoever is hungry, Now UCLA going to come out the gates. They're going to be up for this game. And not only they're going to be up for this game, it's a homecoming game. And they're wearing their throwback jerseys in this game. And I actually had a UCLA throwback jersey. I had a Lou Alcindor one when he was Lou Alcindor, and then I had a football one, the same color. I remember that. I don't know what I did with the jersey, but the powder blue jersey, the North Carolina blue jersey that I call it Tar Heel blue. That's what they're gonna be wearing. They're gonna be looking clean in that game, UCLA, with that throwback jersey. That jersey is like from the 70s, but they're going to be wearing that. And so they're going to be up for it. It's homecoming game. The stadium is sold out. The Rose Bowl is sold out. Let me tell you something. This game right here, somebody going to get money on this game. This is a game where you get money, right? This is a game where you get money. But I forgot. I had to go back for a second. I was giving my disclaimers. Like I said, I didn't play this game. I know some people say, well, these people giving their opinion on it and they never played the game before. Well, there's a lot of people that never played the game and they're making millions of dollars giving their opinion on it. Skip Bayless, I don't think he ever played. I think he played sports though. Maybe ran track or something like that. I can't remember. He might have played football, but I don't think so. Nobody says that about him. But I understand, us smaller vloggers, we get hit a lot. But it doesn't make sense. You know why it doesn't make sense? Because if you watch football in the past, let's say, take, for example, somebody like me. I've been watching football since the 80s. You know what I'm saying? I remember the Warren Moons, the Randall Cunninghams, and the Testaverdes, all that stuff. So if I've been watching football, I know a little something because I've been watching it. I've been on it. The Rocket Ishmaels, all those people. So that's it. It's just like barbershop talk. We give our opinion. That's pretty much it. I don't know why people take it so seriously. This ain't not meant to be taken seriously, this particular space. But everybody got their unique opinion on it. But once I hear you compare your opinion to everybody else, your opinion now doesn't mean anything to me. Once I start hearing you saying that, well, I'm doing this, and if the others do this, and make sure I did it first, that means you're compensating for something. You're compensating now. You're just supposed to let your talent and your voice speak for itself, and let the viewership decide. That's pretty much it. It's not really that serious. But I just wanted to say that. I've watched football since the 80s. So I know good football. It's everything has been done before. There's nothing new under the sun when it comes to football. When I see these quarterbacks out here of today, they got their game from the quarterbacks of yesterday. There's nothing new. In fact, we're at a time now where we're just watching it to be watching. I mean, we're watching because everything has been done. Randy Moss already played. Half these players that's catching the ball one hand, maybe they know, maybe they don't understand why they're doing it. That's from Moss. Moss used to do that. Terrell Owens used to do that. They used to warm up and practice like that. So nothing is new. But I think most of us that's been watching football for so long, I'm in my 40s. So I've been watching for a very long time. So if you've been watching, if you old as me, you know football, man. You don't let nobody devalue your opinion. Let's say, well, you ain't never played before. No, 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 no. No, I mean, if we know good football when we see it. We know a Vinny Testaverde when we see it. New York Jets, Vinny. You know what I'm saying? You know, we know a Randall Cunningham when we see it. We know a Mike Vick when we see it. You know, You know what I'm saying? We know good defenses. We know what it comprises of. We know what a good defense is consisting of. So we know already. We seen the Dom Capers of the world. We know what a good defensive coordinator is about. Just like that. But that's all I had to say about that. So UCLA is going to be a very tall task. But if they're hungry enough, they're gonna win. If they're hungry enough, they go in there and like, look, man, we ain't got nothing to lose. People think we're gonna lose anyway. So let's just go in there and beat them. I know it's easier said than done. It is, especially at that level, but they have the talent to do it. But what are the keys to doing it though? We're gonna get into that in a second. There's some keys to it. If they don't do this, they're gonna lose. I'm just telling you. If they don't do these things, they're gonna catch a L again. And somebody made a very good comment earlier, because some of us think of this objectively. We don't really, I'm team Buffs. Yes, I am. But I look at everything from what I see. I'm real about it. You know what I mean? If I see something ain't right, then I'm gonna say it. It's not that I'm hating, but see, in this day and age, they take it as hating. Nobody respects objective criticism, objective opinions, or they don't like it. You're just automatically a hater, you know. So I get that. So I'm gonna stay away from that, because in this space, nobody respects that. You just have to be one way, and that's it. So I get it now. You just have to be fake with it. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is all peaches and cream over here. But I'm still gonna give my opinion, but I'm gonna be careful with it. You know what I mean? Because this is supposed to be. Trust me, I've been in other spaces. I got like how many YouTube pages I have now? 7. I have 7 that I run, and I got a few that it's I don't even want to get into it, and but yeah, I don't want to get into that. But this is supposed to be like a pretty safe space for me. Sports is safe. We're gonna agree to disagree. And I like when people disagree so we can have like a debate or whatever. It's not like we're hating or whatever. It's just what we see. So what are the keys to the victory here? There's only one or two, because we already know that they have a passing game. The Buffaloes have a passing game like none other. We already know that. Um, the defense, they're gonna have to stop that run, especially near the red zone. They're gonna have to get some red zone stops. Um, because their running back, the guy with the blonde hair, let me just pull his let me pull his name up. The guy with the blonde hair, he seems to do really well. He seems to do really well. Excuse me. He seems to do really well in the red zone. I watched that game, UCLA against Stanford. Carson Steele, he had 3 touchdowns. He had 20 carries for 76 yards. He has 20 carries for 76 yards, but I will debate with you any day that we have a better running back, but we're not utilizing him yet. Our running back is better. If we give our running back, I'm not going to say his name, but if we give our running back 20 carries, he's going to be over 100 yards. He's going to be over 100 yards. If they give this man 20 touches, we're going to see what he did his freshman year. At this point in the season, he is now, in my mind, I'm thinking he's healthy, man. At this point. If he's not, then I guess we got to wait till next season. But if we give our guy 20 touches, oh man, he's going to have a career day. He's going to have a career day. I know that the defensive line from UCLA, they're really good. Yes, they are. They got a couple NFL prospects there. They are really good. But we have a very physical and we have a big running back. And he's very agile and he has finesse. You just got to get him warmed up. But once he get warmed up and you give him over 20 touches, we now have over 100 yards. And with that, that's going to open up the passing game. And if that is working on all cylinders, yeah, we're gonna win out. Not only are we gonna beat UCLA, we're gonna win all 5 games. Now, if we win all 5 games, now people are gonna start saying something different. They're gonna start to let me go here for a second. What are we, 4-3? Huh? We 4-3, right? Well, if we win out, we'll be 9-3. That is now a successful season. We possibly could be looking at the Pac-12 championship because how many games have USC lost this year? Anybody know? Is it 2? They lost back to back, right? Utah, where is Utah looking at? We possibly could be thinking about the Pac-12 championship if we went out. It just a lot of things have to go down first for that to happen though. But anything can happen on any given Saturday. Okay, so they lost 2. So they now 2. So anything can happen, right? And I don't know what's Utah's record. Let me look at Utah for a second. Because they don't have Cam Rising. He's out for the season. Now, their other quarterback is good though. The quarterback that they have is good. Okay, Washington is 4. Let me see something here. Utah has lost 1. Am I right? They're 6-1. Yeah, they're 6-1. And then you got Colorado is 4-3. Washington State is 4-3. They're 4-3. UCLA is 6-2. The only thing is Washington is 7-0. So there's a few things that still got to happen first. Like, you still got Oregon at 6-1. So we're going to have to need Oregon to lose some. And I'm not worried about Washington. We need USC to lose another one. Anything can happen, but here's the thing: Colorado has to win out to be 9-3. They may not play for the Pac-12 championship just because, but that is a very respectable record coming from a season of you only won one game. If they went out now, Coach Prime is in contention for Coach of the Year. He has to be for Coach of the Year. Yeah, for Coach of the Year. So that, yeah, he's definitely in contention. Yes, I am very for real, and I'm explaining why this is the case. We have personnel that we really haven't utilized yet. That is really good. And if we do establish this running game and stick with the running game and don't abandon it, we're going to beat UCLA. I'm just trying to tell you, our quarterback is better. I'm just telling you, our quarterback is better. And that's a fact. Our quarterback is better. I don't hear nobody talking about the UCLA quarterback in the first round. I know our quarterback is better, but we're just going to have to protect him. Our quarterback is better. Our wide receivers are better. Okay? Our running backs are better. That's not up for debate. That's not up for debate. When you have Travis Hunter as one of your wide receivers, that now makes your wide receivers better. Xavier Weaver is solid. Horn is solid. We have a solid tight end. We do have a bona fide running game. We have Savion Washington back on that right tackle position. Yeah, I wish we had Rock. Oh my God. Tell me you didn't see him in practice. They tried to move. You can't move him. You can't move him, man. He ready to fight. He has that aggression. He's a nice guy, but he has that aggression. When that guy tried to get past him, and what did Coach Prime say? No, Rock don't be playing that. He don't. He don't. It just sucks that he couldn't play this season. It ain't nobody getting past him. Nope. Nobody. Even if he got to hold you, you're not getting past him. So, and he might be the strongest on the team. I think he is. He's the strongest. But we're going to have to wait until next year because the NCAA was tripping. So again, for the victory, we gotta have that running game. We gotta have the run. Whether they're gonna go with Hankerson or what, wherever we go with, we gotta stick with them. And play it 10 yards at a time. Because if Hankerson pick up 2, 3, 4 yards, 5 yards, now you only got to play for 5 yards, right? And then you could like trick him and run again, or you can throw some flat passes. Edwards is really fast. And then that's going to open up Shador to be throwing. It's going to open it up. Because once he get going and once he start picking the defense apart, yeah, the victory is in sight. So that is the key right there. They got to have a running game going. I'm not worried. You notice I'm not worried about the defense. First of all, I'm not worried about the secondary. Not worried about them at all. Ideally, I would like to see Mitchell out there. Let me see. Mitchell, DeMoy Kennedy, and Gant at the linebacker position. But I don't know what is going on, if injuries or whatever. I don't know. Because now when you have those three, you now have fast linebackers. All right. And then the defensive line, they just got to plug in those gaps to stop that guy from running. And if they do that, if they can stop the run and all that and get to the quarterback, we getting ready to beat them by a few touchdowns. Remember, I said it after Saturday. I'm not going to say I told you, so I just already know. I just already know. I'm not worried about UCLA. Not worried about them at all. I wasn't worried about Stanford. It's just it was Friday the 13th, man. That's what I'm chalking it up to. It had to have been something Friday the 13th. But here's the problem, though. For our homecoming game, guess what? They messing with us again. The homecoming game against Oregon State, that's not until 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They're doing it to them again. They're doing this on purpose, man. They're doing this on purpose now. 10 p.m. And I know that the Pac-12 is notorious for that, but their homecoming game is not till 8 p.m. their time. Nah, that's something ain't right about that. 8 p.m. their time. So here we go again with that late game. But the last game was late and it was on Friday the 13th. And I'm not even superstitious like that, but it was Friday the 13th. Something that just wasn't right. But I'm telling you, you're getting ready to, for those that's betting, go ahead and bet. I can't tell you who to bet on, but you're getting ready to lose your money. Because I know what you're thinking. Oh, I'm going with UCLA. There's no way they can beat them. Max tripping. And then somebody said, what am I smoking? I don't smoke. I don't smoke that stuff. When that stuff became legal here, I don't smoke it, yo. I figured they put something, you know what I'm saying? I got to talk in code. I don't smoke. I don't at all. Nope. I just know that this is going to be easy money right here. Because everybody thinking they're going to lose because look how they fell apart against Stanford. Okay, but that game is in the past. Hopefully they don't call amnesia already. That game's in the past already. They're not going to let that happen again. But I'm telling you right now, if they can hold Shedeur to just one sack, he's going to pick that defense apart. I'm telling you right now. But I guess you need Skip and them to say it. You don't, if I say it, it don't matter. But I don't really care if it don't matter. I just know I'm getting ready to win some money. So I don't care. I'm not going to brag about it after it's done. I just know I'm telling you now. They got this in the bag. I'm just telling you they do. They got it in the bag. Now, they got it in the bag. I'm telling you they do. And I think Kermani McLean is going to get a lot of burn. I see Coach was working with him. He was yelling at him. That's a good sign that he in practice yelling, like talking to him. He getting them ready. Because I think they see, man, there's some potential in him, especially with them long arms. Because when you're just running a straight route and you're going to the end zone and he matching you stride for stride, you're not going to catch it. I'm just telling you right now, you're not going to catch it. That man is every bit of 6'3". That young man is every bit of 6'3". I think he grew since he was there. There's no way. There's no way you're going to catch it. There's no way. No way you're going to catch it. And he got attitude too. That's what I like. So expect him to get some burn. And expect Travis to be Travis. Okay. Yes, he's going to get a lot of snaps, and no, it's not going to hurt the team because if he's tired, he'll sit himself out. He know what he's doing. He is just itching to play. He said he already had his bye week when he was injured. He said he ready. We don't care about no bye week. He ready to go now. So watch. This ain't nothing but business. This a business trip. How they say it? It's a business trip. This a business trip. Okay. And this is what you call a heist. Now, like, what you mean, Max, that this is a heist? Because everybody think they're going to lose. So I'm going to go ahead and put something on it. I'm not going to brag after it's done, though, because I'm just telling you I'm doing it now. Okay. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to host the game because I keep getting flagged, of course. So it's nothing, you can't, obviously I'm okay with that because you can't show the games, of course they're going to get you. So I can't do that anymore. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to still record it so I can have that available in the database to look at it later. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you right now, I know, I know. They got something. They you're gonna see a brand new team. They got something up their sleeve. They got something up their sleeve. And I just that little we saw just a little bit in that practice. I saw a few people in that practice getting a lot of work. So I was like, yeah, we getting ready to see something. We getting ready to see a running game like nobody's business. I'm just telling you. And it's only gonna open up for Shador to pass. That's it. Yep. And look for the line to be extra motivated because they're playing against an A1 defensive line here. They might be playing against the best defensive line. This probably to be the best defensive line they're facing to date. I know Oregon was pretty good. Yeah, this might be it. They have a few more to go because remember they got to still play Utah, but UCLA is really good. They're really, really good, man. I'm not taking nothing away from Chip Kelly and them because I know they're going to be ready. I know they're going to be ready. But Chip Kelly, you know, he had a lot to say about Prime. He know him though, so he's not going to say nothing bad about him. He said the Buffaloes have outstanding speed, especially on offense side of the ball. Dylan Edwards at running back, and then the trio of receivers can really run. Shador Sanders has a great grasp of the offense. He got really good understanding of it. What else he said? He does not put the ball in harm's way. They have a good scheme in the offensive side of the ball. Defensively, they got a bunch of guys running to the football. It's a good football team. That's from Chip Kelly. He's certainly in the conversation as one of the top quarterbacks in the country with the way he's playing right now. See, that's Chip Kelly telling you, not me. He's got a lot of poise. You hear what he's saying? He has a lot of poise. How he goes is how that offense goes. He is correct. How he goes is how that offensive goes. He need to try to disrupt the timing and the routes. We really need to get pressure on him. All right. So you heard it from Chip Kelly. So I just said it, but I had to back up what I'm saying with what Chip Kelly said. Now, Chip Kelly is a bona fide coach, man. He said we need to disrupt the timing and the routes. He's already did the skinny on us already. He said we really need to get pressure on him. So his game plan is, look, we already did the skinny on him. All we need to do is disrupt them passing routes and get in Shador's face. And we got the game. He's correct. If they do that, they have the game. But there's only one caveat to that. We have a Rolls Royce sitting on the bench. We have one. I don't know why he's not being used. Maybe he's still hurt. I don't know. But we have others. We have Hankerson. All they got to do is just keep giving him the ball. I don't care if he get 2 yards. Run him again. If he get 3 yards, okay, that's better than getting sacked and facing a 3rd and 15 or 3rd and 20. You got to run that time, right? And I think they're going to do it. Because they already know that UCLA has been watching and they already know, okay, we need to get in his face. We need to disrupt them routes. Because if you disrupt the routes, they're thinking that Shador is going to hold on to that ball. But here's the thing, though. They're going to have to get to him because if he has an opening, he's going to run it. Okay? He's deceptive with it. He don't look like he can run, but he can. So if he does have an opening, he's going to try to run. Now, but to counteract what they're going to try to do, run the ball. Throw into the flat. Okay, you getting ready to sack me? Boop. Let me dip it off to Dylan in the flat. McCaskill and Smoke, they can also turn into wideouts. And then if you know we have a tight end, he can block, he's doing really well. We can also throw to the tight end in short routes. We can have a bunch of curl routes and have maybe some go deep and have some throw curl routes just in case Shador get in trouble. Now, Or do the Randy Moss. What did Randy Moss just do? Throw your hand up if you open. Let the wide receiver know. Throw your index finger up. I'm open. Or a wave or something and then go. Shador got the arm. He'll get it to you. And that's it. But Chip Kelly just said it. We trying to get in his face. That's what we going to try. He letting the media know this is what we're going to do. This is our game plan. We have to get in number two's face. Okay, we got to hug him and waltz with him the whole game and get him on the ground. That's what they got to do. And if they do that, then I don't know what to say. But then go back to the running game. Don't abandon it. Go back to the running game. It's a game of chess. If it's 3rd and 8, they thinking you passing and run that shit. Run it. Okay, you messed up. Now you got 4th down. Okay, yeah. Then punt it. But the next time they think you're going, boom, air that shit out. See, they have that. They can do it. You just got to keep the defense honest. And they're going to win. I'm telling you. They're not losing. They're not trying to lose this game. I'm telling you right now, they're not. They want this game because if they get this game, now they really fired up. This is the game right here to get some money. Right here. If you a lineman, if the scouts are on the fence with you, this is the game for you to really show out. This is where you get your money now. This is the money is on the line now. This is the money. Okay. Oh, the wide receivers can't get open. No, this is the time where you get open in front of them scouts. I don't give a damn. Get open. Put your hand up and get open. Because that's where the money is at. The money is right here. No other better. I'm glad we playing in the Rose Bowl. No other better place. The stage is set. Listen, folks. The stage is set. The weather is 75 degrees. Clear blue skies. We're in the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. The stage is set, folks. This is it. The stage is set. Can you feel it? You know what I mean? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you understand what's happening right now? The movie script, you can't get a better script than this. You cannot. You can't get a better script. Their backs against the wall. Shador doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. And next thing you know, they got a running game. You give our guy 20 touches, he getting 100 yards. I'm telling you, on the ground. 100 yards on the ground. Easy. I've seen this man lean in and get 5 yards. He leaned in and got 5 yards. That means he's physical. It's hard to bring him down. He leaned in and got 5 yards. I have to say, this comes down to the coaches now. The coaches have to decide, do you guys want to win out? It's up to the coaches. It's not the players. I keep saying it's not the players. I have the benefit of watching these games over again. It's not, no. Please establish that running game and stick with it. You have enough running backs to keep switching in and out if somebody get tired. You got a bunch of them just waiting. Play all of them. Listen, play all of them. Because somebody's going to break free. Play all of them. Can you just imagine the possibilities, right? Shador in the shotgun, calling his cadence. Then he calls an audible because he see the blitz coming. So guess what? He go back up to his center. Listen to me now. Close y'all. Listen to me. He's in the shotgun, right? Then all of a sudden he looks to his left and right. He points to he says something to the center and he's pointing. He pointed out the blitz. Then he goes back. From the center, he goes back. He say something to Alton. He say something to Dylan. I need y'all to go flat each way. Don't block for me. Just hurry up and get in the flat. And the next thing you know, he go back in his 3-step drop or 4-step drop because the blitz is coming. Boop. He just throw it either right or left in the flat, and they just go off. Oh my God, yo, that's gonna be a sexy ass play. Ain't nothing sexier than that. I'm telling you right now, that's going to be sexy. That's a sexy play. Just name it sexy. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because they like, yeah, we're going to throw the house out. Okay, throw the house. Throw the house. Mikey, get ready. Mikey, run a short curl route. Travis, go long. Run a short curl route. Alton, go to the flat. Dylan, go to the flat. I want to see them try to sack them. And so I guarantee you they're not going to sack them. I guarantee it. Because if somebody break open, now he got the option to throw deep. If not, he just throwing the flat. That's it. And make it a track meet. Now it's a track meet. Okay, you want to throw the house at me? I guarantee they're not going to keep throwing the house. They're not going to. Okay. And just for the hell of it, in that game, I'll line up under center. Just for the hell of it, just for a few plays. Yeah, try to sack me. I'm lined up under center. Try to sack me. And then he hiked the ball. He in his 3-step drop. Then he go right and then pitch it off to McCaskill and let him just go crazy. Telling you, man. I'm telling you. Oh, we at the 2-yard line. Okay, we at the 2-yard line. It's third down. We at the 2-yard line. Oh man, we bringing in the athlete. Y'all know the athlete I'm talking about. We bringing in the Bishop. We letting the Bishop turn into a running back. How the Bears used to do to the fridge. We giving it to Bishop and let him plow that shit in. That's it. Let him plow it in. Now, forget the Rick Ross. Let him plow that in there. That's it. That's it. And the victory is over. It's a victory right there. That's right. The victory is there. And I ain't studying with nobody. I know some people hating. I ain't studying it. I'm just telling you what it is right there. They have enough to win out. I'm telling you. They have enough to win out. That's it, man. That's it. They have enough to win out. Like I said, that Oregon State game, they messing up again. 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, dude. But I'll be watching though. That homecoming game for Colorado is 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. their time. I already said that. But that's the key to victory, folks. You know why? They got a running game because that offensive line can they can block that run. They can. Don't act like you didn't see their offensive lineman 30 yards up the field. Yes, they can do it. So there it is. That's what it is right there. It ain't because I'm smoking something. No, I ain't smoking nothing. No, I'm not. I'm not smoking. So there you go. No, the last game, I told you, Blake, it was Friday the 13th. That's what it was. It was Friday the 13th, man. And I'm not superstitious though, like that. I don't believe in all of that, but it had to have been. That was a fluke. That's all you did. I just chalked it up to that. You win some, you lose some, right? But I'm telling you right now, if they go with that running game, it's going to open up a beautiful game in the air. I'm just telling you, it's going to do that. Because you got all the running backs is all-purpose backs. They can do it all. They can receive. They can run. It's a track meet. They can do it all. So, yep, they can do it all. And if Shador's season opening, yeah, he gonna try to go ahead and run it. That's what he gonna do. He not gonna keep getting sacked, and it ain't gonna happen because they got a running game. So that's not gonna happen. So there you go. You said Jesus was killed on Friday the 13th. Was he really? Was he killed on Friday the 13th? I don't know. Yeah, once you're on the field, the time you play don't matter. It's go time, right? It's go time. Just for me watching it though, it's late game, but yeah, it's go time. Once they're on that field, it's ready. They ready to go. Once they smell that grass, it's ready. They are ready to go. But I hear a lot of people saying, "Oh man, UCLA. Oh my God, nah, man. Mm-mm. Nope." But if they can mess around and win out, oh man, that was a beautiful season. Beautiful, beautiful season on their way to whatever bowl game they're going to, because whatever bowl game they go into, it's going to be sold out. The tickets are going to be going for a crazy amount of money. They're going to be on all the networks. So it's a win-win. But really for them, it's like a magical season right there. Nobody expect them to go 9-3. Some people now is not expect them to win at all. I'm like, they crazy. They don't know about winning money over here. Nah, yo, that ain't the type of team that I see. No, no, no. Yes, they were just put together, so nothing is going to be perfect because they just the first season. A lot of them playing together with each other, right? Most of them on this team. So to get what they're doing right now is awesome. But as you can see, teams could get beat, man. USC got beat. But man, that kid on USC though, man, that freshman, oh man, he's electrifying. He remind me of Prime. Did you see him force that damn run on the punt? Man, he almost took it to the house. Remind me of Prime. You said after the Stanford game, man, you tripping to be that bold. I live my life that way. When people tell me I can't do something, I just like, all right, well, you say I can't do it. Well, the hell with it. If you think I can't do it, then that's your truth. That ain't my truth. Mm-mm. You don't sit on this toilet with me. I sit on the toilet by myself. Mm-mm. No, sir. So I don't care. I don't care. So I know I love an underdog. That's right. I love an underdog right there. So everybody don't have a winning no more after I'm telling you, the Stanford game was a fluke, man. Don't count the Stanford game. It's a fluke. Yeah, that game was what, 2 weeks ago? That's a fluke, man. I can tell by the way they were walking off the field that something wasn't right. It was a fluke. Mm-mm. And I don't have to be playing. I knew Randy Moss was good by looking at him play. Now, of course, everybody's going to agree with me that he was good because his career is over now. But I knew he was good coming out of Marshall. I knew he was good in high school because him and White Chocolate used to play together, Jason Williams. He was good then. He was NFL then. He was going to be NFL from high school. Yes, he played with Jason Williams, aka White Chocolate. They played together in high school. Yep. So this is we need people to think they're going to lose, right? Because I need that point spread to be disrespectful. It's just easy money. Easy money. Then I know what people are going to say. Yeah, they were teammates of basketball in high school, West Virginia. So um this is just setting the stage for people to say, damn, Max, what the fuck? Like, how did he win this guy? I told you. I told you the Stanford game was a fluke. It was. Something went right in the air. It was something. I don't know if they all came down with something. I don't know. That was a fluke, man. I just started thinking about it again. I said that was a fluke because sometimes you do have those games where weird stuff happens. You remember the Music City Miracle? You remember that game? That wasn't that a weird game? And that was a perfect lateral. That was perfect. When I went and looked at that game, it was perfect. Perfect. And the other team trying to say it wasn't a lateral, the ball. No, it was a lateral. And he ran it to the house. And it was another game. What was that game where I think it was a Bills game? It wasn't Andre Reed. It was Andre. Was it Andre Reed when he stretched to the end zone, didn't make it? Things happen, man. But here's the thing. You said if you're not a real sports fan, if you didn't know that, you said or you're 12. Um, but yeah, man, you said they got the call from Vegas. I don't know what happened. I just know that was a fluke. That wasn't supposed to happen. So I know that wasn't supposed to happen. So I'm not worried about that game. I'm not worried about it. Just like the timeout with Chris Webber when they were playing the Fab Five, Michigan, when they were playing Duke, that was a fluke. He thought he had more timeouts. No, he did not. He didn't have no more timeouts, and he called the time. I still got them Hirachis, and they're in good condition, because I bought 5 pair of them. The old school OG Hirachis. I got them, I shouldn't even tell nobody I got those. I got them though. I got 5 pair. I got four of them have been super worn. I got one I never worn. The Hirachis, because I like how they look. Dead stock, OG Hirachis. That wasn't supposed to happen that game. When Chris Webber called the timeout. I can name a bunch of flukes. You know what I'm saying? That was one of them. Damn, you'll never see that again, yo. 5 freshmen basketball go all the way like that. You'll never see that again. You'll never see it. You'll never see it, man. Yeah, I said Jason Williams. Jason Williams and Moss, they played in high school together. Yeah. Yep. Jason Williams. White chocolate. You said losing a 29 O's. It is a fluke. Think about it. 29-0 lead. It's a fluke, man. Yeah, man, it's a fluke. But that's just what it is. And that's it right there. It was a fluke, man. What's wrong with Travis going fishing? Shit, I'm not a fisherman though. Me and nature don't get along. I'm not a nature guy. You said Atlanta Falcons had a 25-point lead in the suit. Yeah, things happen. Yeah, I see we got a bunch of trolls up in here. Yeah, man. Y'all trolling, man. Some of you trolling. You know what I mean? But that's all right though. Um, what else I got? Oh yeah, if anybody want to come on, you're more than welcome to. Let me see. You said, can I imagine them next year? They'll get better because a lot of them, yeah, trolls. That's what I said. Trolls. Yep, we got some trolls up in here. I don't know, man. I'm from a different era, man. It's just I don't troll, man. I don't know. This, internet, you got a bunch of trolls. Yeah, you trolls, man. That's what I'm saying. Some of you are trolls. Now, I'm not talking to everybody. If you get offended, I'm talking to you. Trust me, I know what trolls are. But if you get offended, you're the troll. That's how it works, man. That's how it works. I think next year, obviously they're going into a different conference. Um, they're gonna have people back that played with each other this year, so that helps. Because this team was just put together, imagine them got 1 year under their belt playing together going into the spring. That's going to be nothing but a plus. And then they're going to add some additions on to fill the gaps. I know some players are leaving. Some have got pro aspirations. So yeah, no, trolls. Yeah, they do talk tough on the internet, but trolls also try to get under your skin. Those are trolls too. Those are trolls too. Once I label you a troll, you're just a troll for the rest of your existence. And when I see you, you're just a troll. You said that new quarterback though, he's a junior. Here's the thing about that new quarterback that they're talking about. Everybody talking about him. It is not confirmed until he signed on the dotted line. Now, it's nice that he committed. It's nice that he committed, right? I remember Travis Hunter committing to Florida State, but guess what he did? He flipped and went to Jackson State. So it's never official until they sign. Never official. So yeah, we got Tyler Brown back next year. I just said that they're going to shock the world because everybody seemed to think that they can't beat UCLA. So that's why I say shock the world. You said the trolls never made the eighth grade football team. Some of them did. Like, you got to get into the mind of a troll. Some trolls, see, they're anonymous, right? They have the power. We don't know who they are. And the internet has different rules. It's a world within a world, and there's different rules and stuff like that. And they try to get under your skin and stuff like that. I see them in different chats, so I know who they are. I'll be on the low with it. So I'll be peeping it. I'm like, okay, that person's a troll. Okay, that one right there. Okay. And I just make a note. Yeah, 2025, anything could happen. He could change his mind, anything like that. But he seems to like the coaches, though, from what he said. So I don't think he's going to change his mind. But yeah, you got to sign on the dotted line, make everything official. Hell, it ain't official until he show up to camp. That's when it's official. You said everyone stop with the hype. Stop. What you talking to me or like? What do you mean? Like stop with that? What do you mean by that? I don't have to keep receipts. I just block. I don't never keep receipts. I just block, man. So I don't like to go back and forth. I'm too old for it, so I just block people. You know how many people I got blocked right now? Like 60. So I just block. I don't want to have no interactions. I'm just like that. I'm Kim Jong Un in the comments. That's it. That's pretty much it, man. And I'm not talking about somebody disagree with me. I'm talking about somebody trying to get under my skin. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's the thing, CJ. That's where they're gonna have to bring in that running game to protect Shador. Because you got a running back, he's running all over the place. You got to keep an eye out for that. And Obviously, you got to keep an eye out for the passing as well. Just when you think they're going to pass the ball, next thing you know, he don't hand the ball off. Like that. You got to keep the defense honest. The last 5 games are tough. No, I didn't mean that. Not everybody's saying that UCLA is going to win. Who you think going to win? Scarlet and Blue. Um, yeah, UCLA. They got a good run game, but uh, he's all right. He's all right. I'm not impressed with it. He's okay. He's okay. I've seen better. What's wrong with being sensitive? Men can't be sensitive, can't show their sensitive side. We got to be hard all the time. What's wrong with being sensitive? Don't worry, I don't need your answer because you ain't gonna be able to type. Oh man, let me stop, y'all. Let me stop. Let me stop. He had to get blocked. Talking about not seeing sensitive. I was about to say, never mind. I'm about to say something like, see, God is telling me to control my mouth. That's what God is telling me. Control your mouth, Max. Okay. Take the higher road or block. That's it. Yeah, the game can go either way. But I'm just representing to say that they're gonna win. That's it. I know the game go either way. I'm just gonna be like, I'm taking a position right now. They are gonna win. Did you hear what I said? I said, look, I ain't even trying to get your response. Block. You're not even getting a response. You're not even get that's right. Renee, I be trying to stay focused. You know what I'm saying? The only time they get me is on a live chat. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I just block. It's not a big deal. My blocking finger is always there. I don't need them back. But as far as like I said, the game is I think they're gonna win the game. Just like the TCU game. I felt so strong about that TCU game. That's how I feel about this one. I feel very, very strong about this one. Yep. I feel very, very, very strong about this game. And UCLA cannot take them lightly. They cannot. I wouldn't. Not a team like this. Not a team that's hungry. Because look, you know how you got to seize the moment. This is their moment. This is a very big game as far as the environment. The Rose Bowl is going to be sold out. UCLA homecoming. Everybody think they're going to lose. Not everybody, but they're the underdogs. And if you're a wide receiver that's on the fence with the scouts, this is your time to get money. This is your time to be. Nothing else matter in the world right now. Nothing. If your old lady tripping, like, baby, I'll see you Sunday because you tripping. Like that. Everything has to be blocked out. Everything has to be blocked out. This is it right here. That's it. Which I'm sure they're gonna do. What's the coach name that be in practice? He's funny. He said, when are y'all gonna act like it? I forget it. He was running with them. It was hilarious. He know the intensity that they gotta have. They gotta have that intent because I'm telling you. I'm telling you, if I'm the offensive lineman, y'all can say what y'all want to say. That man in front of me is getting ready to get dominated. Now, see, you remember in practice what Rock did? How the guy didn't back him up? He stood his ground. You see how he tried his best to walk Rock back, and it didn't happen. Rock is benching, he's squatting over 400 pounds. You're not going to move him back unless you're over 400 pounds. It's not happening. You cannot let the man get you back 3 or 4 steps. I don't care. I don't care if I got to grab a face mask, something about to happen. Yeah, I know it's a penalty. The coach will be in my face. My bad, coach, but ain't nobody going to hit your door, though. That's just what it is. That's what it is. I need them to have that intensity of Art fucking Shell, yo. Art Shell. Please. I forget the guy that used to play next to Art Shell. I forget. He was nastier. I just can't think of his name right now. He was he was just complete maniac on that offensive line. He was a right guard, I believe. I believe Art Shell played left tackle. Those guys were nasty on that offensive line. You were not getting past them, period. No, it wasn't Gene Upshaw. It was the other one. There's another guy that people don't really talk about. Yeah, nope, it wasn't Otis Sistrunk. It wasn't Otis Sistrunk. Actually, I worked with his nephew, Gary Sistrunk. It was a guy that used to wrap his hand up like a battering ram. You know what I'm talking about? He broke his hand. Is that his name? Ted Hendricks? Let me look. He used to wrap his hand up. No, that's not him. No. Let me see. I'll tell you right now. About to tell you right now because I'm getting ready to find him. Let me see. Is it 1970? It was in the 70s. Hold on, I'll tell you right now. It was damn sure in the damn. I can't see that. It was in the 70s. I forget his name. Hold on. I know him if I see him. No, it wasn't Upshaw. It was the other one. Damn, what is his name? Number 50. Is that him right there? I see Art Shell right there. Yeah, he was number. Hold on. Number 63. Man, what is his name, yo? Anyway, y'all know he's number 63. I just can't remember his name. The 70s. Man, what the fuck? I usually be able to find this. Oh, maybe it was. No, it wasn't Upshaw. He wore 63. It wasn't Upshaw. It was another guy. I remember I was watching NFL films and they were talking about him. He was known for wrapping his hand up like a battering ram. And now it wasn't Gene Upshaw. I had the wrong person. He used to wrap his hand up like a battering ram. I remember when I was little, I had saw that story somewhere, and I had broke my hand, and I did the same thing, and I use it as a weapon, and that's what he did. He used to wrap his hand up, and I believe he's in the Hall of Fame, but it's just that he don't really get a lot of recognition. You said Gene Upshaw used to wrap his hands up like that. Yeah, but it wasn't Gene Upshaw though. It wasn't him. It was another guy. It's like nobody really talks about him. All right, let's see. Bill Belichick. No, wasn't Bill Belichick. Gene Upshaw. Damn, maybe that is him. Jim. Let me see. Nope, wasn't him. It was a black guy. I can't remember his name, man. I don't know why they don't list him. I just happened to be watching a documentary a long time ago. And then I maybe 5 years ago, I saw the documentary again. He said the Juju hurt. I'm not sure. Yeah, it was on one of them Steve Sable documentaries. Hold on, I'm gonna find this before I get on because it's bothering me. Hold on, see. 19, maybe 73. All right, I definitely gonna find it now. Let's see. 1973 Oakland Raiders roster. I'm definitely gonna find it. Wait a minute. Is that him? The boomer. Is it Bob Brown? Hold on a second. Let me look at this. Let me look at this photo. There might be Bob Brown. Yeah, it's I believe it's his name is Bob Brown. Let me see. It was Art Shell. Yeah. Yep, it's Bob Brown. Yeah, because Art Shell was the left tackle. Gene Upshaw was the left guard. Jim Otto was the center. George Bueller was the right guard. Yeah, it's Bob Brown. You don't really hear about him, but he was nasty. He's in the Hall of Fame. I'm telling you, when I tell you he was nasty, he was nasty. Yeah, it was Bob Brown. Yeah, I had to look it up. I looked up the 1973 Oakland Raiders. Hey, how you doing, Nicole? Yeah, nobody really talks about him. And I remember it was a Sable documentary, and he was one of the guys that you really don't hear about. But he was very solid, and he's in the Hall of Fame. He was very solid, and he was like a rough customer. Yep, he was a rough. Let me show you his picture. You'll see how he looked. This man was rough, man. You were not getting to his quarterback, man. You weren't going to do it. Here, I'll show you right here. Let me see. Where is it? Here, I'll show you right now. See him? That's him. See, in the Hall of Fame. That man was nasty. He sure was. Him and Art Shell used to sit together on the bench, and then he was giving pointers to Art Shell, like techniques and stuff, because Art Shell was like really young, and they used to sit together, and he was just sitting there giving them like pointers on how to beat your man ass. That's how they used to talk. That man was nasty, man. And nobody talk about him really. I mean, you hear about Art Shell, you hear about, of course, you hear about Gene Upshaw because he did a lot with the NFL. Otto, you hear about Otto a lot. All of them in the Hall of Fame, every last one of them that blocked for that Oakland Raiders team. Oh, Lawrence was bad too. Golly. Them was some what you call killers. And what it is, they had the mentality. It's like this. I remember, I'll never forget it. Friend of mine, he played Power 5 football, and he said a lot of it come down to the technique. And obviously you got to be skilled, but it comes down to like you got to be a maniac because you're fighting each play. It's a fight. And he said some of them, man, and some of them had the physical attributes as well. Some of them was just like freaking what's his name? I remember I used to see what's his name play for the Bengals. His freaking forearm was the size of my legs, man. Freaking what's his name? I don't know why his name is slipping my mind, because when you think about offensive linemen, he's like the Mount Rushmore of offensive linemen. What is his name? The Bengals. Huh. Damn, I can't hold on. But he is like, when you're talking about offensive linemen, he's like the Mount Rushmore. If you're an offensive lineman, you got to know who he is. Even if you play an offensive line now, you should know who he is. Let me see. It's Anthony Munoz. Anthony Munoz. Yeah, he's Mexican. Anthony Munoz was a complete dog. Yes, indeed. It's like, man, you line up, man. It's like he's intimidating just looking at him. Oh, man, Larry Allen, you did? You went to high school with Larry Allen? Yeah, he was another one. All these players got it out the mud. You know what I mean? It was different back then. It's still a rough game today, but imagine playing in the 70s, how rough it was. A lot of them, it took its toll on a lot of people though, like post football. You said the Bears had the refrigerator. William Perry, yeah, he was massive. I never forget it, man. I was riding past a freaking Pop Warner game was playing, right? They had this kid, man. It almost wasn't fair how big he was. I don't know how they found a uniform to fit him, but he's on the offensive line, obviously. And he would just, kids out there crying, man. I heard the way he was hitting them, but he was their age. He was the same age as them, but it looked like he should have been playing in middle school. That's how big he is. And I said, "What's that kid's name?" They said, "Why?" I said, "I'm gonna be looking out for him in college one of these days. That kid is massive." And I saw his parents over there. I said, okay, I see where he get it from. Man, oh man, he do not miss a meal. Let me tell you. You said the refrigerator Perry is a baby compared to these guys today. That was funny. So you saying the guys of yesterday were a lot smaller? That's what you're saying? Yeah, they have Washington back this week on the offensive line. That kid is massive. You said Anthony was a bad man. Anthony Munoz? Yes, he was. It's just like every now and then you'll have an offensive lineman that come along that stands out from the rest. It happens every so often. Like Orlando Pace was one of them. He was fast too. On top of it. But yeah, man, this game is we're in game week, and I'm gonna wrap it up with that. We're in game week, and yeah, man, I'll definitely go live after the game and be like, yeah, see what I told you. Told you it was gonna happen. So, and anyway, they need 2 games to get bowl eligible. I don't see why they can't do it. The big offensive lineman LSU had a few years ago. He not in the league. Oh, you talking about Sir Kent Lauzado. Yeah, he was that was a crazy dude right there. No, Larry Allen was he was the man. I'll take Orlando Pace over him though, any day. Orlando Pace was so good in college. He was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. That's how good he was. Larry Allen was good too, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Of course, you know my Jets. We had Jumbo Elliott. We had a few on my Jets team. Well, Jumbo, he started out with the Giants. Um, but yeah, all of them were good though. I ain't gonna lie to you. When you say I can't argue with you, if you go with Larry Allen, I can't argue with you. You know, he was good. What's up, Black?
Hey, what's happening, Max and chat? How's everybody doing?
All right, what you up to, man?
I just finished watching Monday Night Football.
Okay. Well, who was playing? I ain't even look. I'm not even really watching the NFL.
Oh, okay. The 49ers are playing at Minnesota.
Oh, the 49ers won that game.
No, sir.
What's that?
Minnesota won.
What was the score?
Minnesota won 22-17.
Okay, it was a close game.
Yeah, it was. It was. I was surprised Minnesota was dominant. Offensive.
Hey, Black, you breaking up. Black, you breaking up. You might want to come out and come back in.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Mark Watts. Orlando Pace is up for the Heisman Trophy as offensive lineman. And he was a finalist. Nobody got past him. His man never got a sack. I don't think he ever gave up a sack in college ever. I don't think so. It's crazy, right? It's crazy to think about. Like how yeah, they used to call it the pancakes. Yep. And you know he played for the greatest show on turf. That's what they called that team with Kurt Warner. At one point, they called them the greatest show on turf. They had a good run that year, didn't they? They went on to win the Super Bowl. Oh man, you said the Doomsday Defense. Whoo! See, that's what we need. We need to be known like that. Like let's have an identity. The Doomsday Defense. What you know about the Purple People Eaters? You know what I'm saying? The Steel Curtain. Come on, man. The Steel Curtain. You got to be some bad MFers to be called the Steel Curtain. You got to be bad. The Steel Curtain. They didn't care how they looked after the game. They could be busted up. They didn't care, man. It was just for the love of the game. Who do we got on our offensive line right now? That got the dog in them. Who we got? Is it I know Rock is. I know he is. But he just ain't playing. That sucks, man. They cannot clear him. But I'm telling you, he has it. He has it. He has it. Oh, hold on one second, but hold on one second. Black, let me give it to you one more time. Hold on. He has it, man. And he wants to get better because remember he went and worked out. He went to camp in the off season and went with some all-time offensive tackles and he got some pointers from them. He wants to get better. He's strong. And on top of it, he got the dog in him. See, the dog is something you're born with. The coaches can't get it. The coaches can't teach you that. Now they can bring it out of you. They can bring it out of you. You might not think you have it until they push you to your limit and you know you have it. But if you don't have it, you don't have it. I learned that from boxing. I remember my coach and them used to say, either you got the dog in it or you don't. And I was like, well, how am I gonna know that? He said, the only way we're gonna know you get hit upside your face. That's what they said. And we're gonna see if you stop then. And I never forget it, man. I'm sitting up there boxing. My mother didn't want me to box, right? The day she come in, I get bust upside my face. The moment she come. And I'm all busted up and all this. She said, you're not boxing. I told you. I'm like, damn, I'm all right. I told her I'm all right. Your nose broken. No, you're not. My nose wasn't broken. But that's what she said. And that was it. She didn't want me to box. She said, I don't want you sounding like you can't talk when you get older. That's what she told me. But you know what don't make sense though? She approved for me to play football. Let me stop. I know her ears ringing. I'm like, well, what? I'm like, Mom, what sense did that make? You want me to play? I can play football. I can't box. Boxing ain't no sport. That's what she told me. Man, you would have thought she put the belt to me, dog. I went home. I cried all the way home, and with a bust, my nose leaking. Man, those were the days. I was like, my boy Brucey, his dad was a coach up there. I was like, Brucey dad. She said, well, Brucey dad can't talk. You hear how he talk? He can't even form a sentence. She was like, his mind can, but he just can't. He can't get it out. He did sound like that dude from Harlem Nights, though. He did. But man, he could box. Yep, he used to box back in the 60s in New York. We used to hear them stories and all that. And the gym we used to go to, this is the crazy part. Now, this is like really, this is what really I didn't find this out until I got older. Like when I was grown. I happened to be watching a documentary, right, on Malcolm X. And the guy that was accused of being one of the shooters is the one that owned the boxing gym. Isn't that crazy? He's a retired cop in New Jersey. He passed away now. And his wife used to run the books in that boxing gym. And he was one of the accusers. Like if you go back and watch the Malcolm X documentary, you remember when they were taking him out from the Autobahn ballroom over to the hospital? Well, you remember the guy right when they were taking him out and all that commotion? No, I'm sorry. You remember when Thelma, they used to call him Thelma's Hodge. You remember when the cops was wrestling him and there was like a big commotion out there and this guy came in front of the camera. He had like a trench coat on and he appeared to pick something up and walk off the film. That was him. That was a young version of him. I could not believe that. He used to own that boxing gym, yo. He's a Muslim brother. He was a police officer, retired police officer. I was like blown away. I was like, what the? But yeah, he owned that boxing gym. He was a nice guy to me. But I don't know. Maybe he did. Maybe he was one of the killers. I don't know. You said Free to Rock. Listen, man, when I saw him, I gotta play it. Hold on, let me find that part in the practice. There was a part in the practice where they were doing line drills. And coach is like, Rock, don't play that. Hold on, let me find it. Hold up, here it is. It's coming up. Man, when I saw that, I was like, damn, Rock. Damn, we could use you right now. Where is it? Share this instead. See how he getting backed up? You see that, right? Wait till Rock get up there. Watch this. That's not it. It's coming up. That's not it. That's not it. It's coming up. Put grown man hands on. That's not it. It's coming up. This is the next one.
Way to get off! Way to get off, TV! Yeah, TV! TV! Way to get off! Yeah, TV!
Yeah, he right about that. He said Rock don't play.
Yeah, TV!
Rock don't play.
Rock don't play.
Way to get off! Way to get off, TV! Yeah.
You ain't getting the Shador.
Get off, TV! Yeah, TV!
Rock don't play.
You ain't getting the Shador, yo. You're not getting to him with him. This man ain't getting to him. That's just a whole fact.
Way to get off! Way to get off, TV! Yeah, TV!
Rock don't play.
Way to get off! Yeah, TV!
You said Rock don't play, man. Rock don't play. Told you. Rock don't play, man. And you notice he quiet. He ain't trying to sit there smiling. It's smoke. It's supposed to be smoke. I ain't sitting up there laughing and joking. It's smoke right now. You guys are trying to show me up in front of my coach. It's smoke. We got smoke. It's going to be a fight in practice. You know what I'm saying? Where the fights at? It's supposed to, I'm talking about a whole full-fledged fight. Yeah, I'm going to piss you off to the point we're going to start fighting. That's right. And he quiet too. Telling you still waters run deep. Some quiet ones you got to worry about. There's some quiet ones. He thought he was trying. You saw him. He tried his best to get around Rock. It wasn't happening. Nope. Damn. He put his hands on him. It was a wrap. They got at the quarterback, El Hombre. They got a few sacks to their credit this year. Yeah, they I think yeah, they got a few sacks this year. But that's what I'm talking about. It was going to be a fight. It was either going to be a fight. You weren't going to get past him. You were just going to have to either just start fighting or whatever the case is. You say UCLA got some long wide receivers. Yeah, they do have one. Hold up, what's his name? Where is it? I was just looking at that earlier. Yeah, they do have one. But yay, man, it's gonna be they got to look at it like this. It's smoke in that game. That's just all it is. I'm going to that game upset. It's smoke. I don't give a damn. I'm in the Rose Bowl. Who do I have? Who's my assignment? It's smoke in that game. A fight might break out. It's smoke. That's it. You're not getting to my quarterback, period. You say UCLA rolls 14. You think they're gonna they're gonna win it by 14? They're gonna be 14. So I have to beg you differ on that one. No, we're gonna win this. I'm telling you. Watch. I know they beatable. Thank you for saying it. And thank you for you brought it in all caps too. Thank you. Yeah, they beatable. Yep. We got the superior running game. I don't care what nobody say. We just ain't utilize them. We got the superior running game. Period. We do. We have the better quarterback. We do. Yeah, they have a couple wide receivers. We got more than a couple. We got more than a couple. So yes, so it's just like I said, don't worry about the Stanford game. Don't worry about that. That's in the past. That's behind us. We're moving forward. You can't move backwards in life, right? God, when God created us, right? We walk forward, not backwards, right? So there you go. We got to move. We got to push forward. That's it. You said this game is beyond winnable, long as we play our kind of ball. Right. Thank you. Whew, I was getting some resistance earlier, but thank you. That's a breath of fresh air. That's right. People, if you want to look at the Stanford game, that's cool. But Friday the 13th, man. You said, no, sir, UCLA has a top 10 in defense. They're in the top 10 in defense, right? That's what I'm talking about. This is a money game. This is when Shador shows up. You hear what I'm saying to you? This is where he shows up right here in the wide receivers and the running backs and tight ends, offensive line. This is where the money is going to be made. Okay, I'm glad they're in the top 15. I'm glad. So now everybody been giving the offensive line slack, right? Well, right now, into that game, I'm going to be thinking about dominate my man. In fact, I don't even want to talk to nobody. I don't even want to talk to nobody this week. I'm trying to dominate that guy because that's money on the line. They got money on the line. They beat UCLA. Now the scouts is like, okay, oh, I see what he did in that big game. That's right. This is money right here. I'm glad they're in the top 15. Matter of fact, let me just show you. Hold on. Let's look. UCLA. No, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I'm not sleeping on UCLA. I'm a realist too, right? But let's look at something here. So, all right. Oh, damn. Oh boy. Hold on. Let me see something. All right. So let's look at their first game of the season was against Coastal. What was that? Coastal Carolina? 27-13. Okay. The second game, San Diego State, they won 35-10. NC Central, 59-7. See, Utah gonna be a problem. They didn't beat Utah. That was a close game. That was 7-14. They lost against Utah. And they beat Washington State 25-17. And then they lost to Oregon State. And we gotta play Oregon State too. 24-36. And then they beat Stanford 42-7. So then they lost 2 games. Utah, Washington State. They lost to Utah and Washington State this year, which is 2 good teams. Oh, excuse me. They lost to they lost to Utah. No, they beat Washington State. I'm sorry. They lost to Utah and Oregon State. Because they were coming off a loss when they faced Stanford. They lost at 24-36. They're still ranked number 23. Okay. Like I said, they're not to be, as far as I'm concerned, don't matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? The people that they rolled on, I mean, come on, who's San Diego State, man? NC Central. Yeah, I'm not concerned if I was the Buffaloes. I ain't concerned. I'm going there to get a victory, and I'm gonna take it and go on back to Boulder. You said the Sack Exchange. Who they calling the Sack Exchange? No. If we beat them, I don't know if we're gonna take their spot in the rankings. No. They have to win out to get back ranked. They would have to beat this game. Yeah, they would have to win at least 3 more games, or maybe 4, to get back ranked. But yeah, this is definitely a winnable game. I don't care. I know UCLA is good. I know they are. But we have a better quarterback, though. So that's just what it is. Oh, you like San Diego State? Love wins. That's your team right there. Oh, San Diego State looked good this year. Let me look again. Yeah, San Diego State looked good. San Diego's oh, wait a minute. I'm talking about Oregon State. No, not San Diego State. I'm sorry. I was talking about Oregon State. Oregon State is ranked number 11. But that's your team, though? You San Diego State. Oh, that's right. You did say you live in San Diego. That's right. What they looking like this year? Love wins. I know they have a good defense. Slap happy, I know. But you see, I'm not studying that, though. I'm not studying their defense. We're gonna go in there and do it. And I can't wait. I can't wait to the game. I can't wait. See, damn, after the game, that's going to be another late game. So, I'm going to go live late in the morning. So I can't wait. I'll go on for about 20 minutes. You said, careful, but Caleb is great. But, I mean, you win some, you lose some. I know they lost back-to-back USC, but the time right now is UCLA. Easy money. I'm just telling you. Protect your door, get the running game going, and let him pick the defense apart because he's going to do it. And then look, they got all week to run their routes and figure out what routes they're going to run. They got all week. They're going to be ready to go. How many combinations of routes can you run? 6, right? There's only 6 routes you can run. Am I right? Let me think. Post, slant, curl, post. 5. Yeah, there's only 6 possible routes you can run, man. I think. So they're gonna have it. I'm just telling you. That's it. And we don't know who's the actual one that's gonna get off this game. It's probably like I said, you give our running backs 20 touches, it's just gonna be havoc. That's it. You said there's only 9 possible routes. Maybe 6 to 9 or something like that. I can't remember. I ain't worried about the receivers. They're solid. You said it's 8? Yeah, they're solid, man. I was surprised at Stanford though, like that they got blown like that. I thought they were coming off high from our game. That's how you know the game was a fluke. But I know UCLA is good. They got a good coach, Chip Kelly. I know. I'm not sleeping on UCLA. But yeah, man, that's all I wanted to say. Yeah, man, that's all I wanted to say there. Let me see. Black, you back? What happened to Black? Let me see what's up with Black. What's up, Coach Kev? You okay? Coach Kev, see the Buffaloes winning this thing. See, I'm going with what Coach Kev got to say. Is there any particular reason why you think that they're going to win? Yeah, they're eager to bounce back and they had time to prepare. And I do honestly see them going with the running game. And I do see the receivers getting it together. Because, look, they're right around that time where they're supposed to be getting it together. This team was put together. This team, look, if you think about it, most of the players got there in training camp. A lot of the players weren't there for the spring. So they had, they got the intricacies of the playbook. There's a lot that they had to get down in a short period of time. So they really was learning on the fly. That's what I think. This is right around the time where they should have their act together. So we should see a different ball game Saturday. I don't know. We're going to see. But if I'm a betting man, which I am going to bet on it, they're going to pull out the victory. This will give them a huge boost again for the rest of the 4 games. It's crazy this season is moving rather fast. The holidays almost here. But their goal is to play after New Year's. That's their goal right now. And I think they can do it. And they will be playing after New Year's. because they're gonna get a decent bowl game if they get qualified, just because they sell out. And people are thinking about those dollar signs. It makes sense. You see Stanford as a fluke in the learning lesson, right? They got some much needed time off to reflect and some extra time to prepare and do a little treatment and recover. So we'll see. I do know that, UCLA homecoming game. Oh, y'all know the homecoming game is going to be another late game, right? Their homecoming game don't start to 8 p.m. their time, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So got another late game there. So I know Coach Prime not going to be happy about that one. Against Oregon State. So that Oregon State is a late game again. Yeah, it was really season is moving along, man. You said your Trojans suck. We'll see what they do next week. They already had their bye week a few weeks ago. So you said UCLA. You say you think you beat UCLA in Arizona. So that, if they can do that, then they're in a bowl. That Utah game, I don't know, man. They're playing without Cam, and he's out for the season. He said it. Cam Rising, he's out. But that other quarterback they have is just as good, man. No, I don't think they're gonna, the way they've been practicing, I don't think they're gonna come out rusty. They got them boys rolling hard in practice. They said that pig farmer. What do you mean pig farmer? He's from the country. He's from the country. Well, he's pretty damn good though. Yeah, man. I'm like, damn. You would have thought they would have been struggling without Cam. No, they're not. I knew that when they beat Florida. I said, uh-oh. I said, we're gonna have to, that's the last game of the season. If I was a player, I'd be really up for that game because I would want to beat them too. But that Washington game looked like that's gonna be an interesting one as well. Yeah, they had a really tough schedule this year. It really did. Damn, man, it's like but yeah, I'm excited that they playing again. The bye week, we ain't have the game. But I'm excited for that UCLA game though. That game is sold out. I waited to buy tickets too late. That was the game I wanted to go to. That would have been a game I would have lost my voice. I'd have been out there yelling. Yeah, man, I would have been out there acting a fool. But that is, the stage is set right there, man. They come off with the victory there. Yes, sir. That's what it's about. We'll see. I'll talk to you. I'll probably talk. Let me see. So it's Tuesday, huh? Probably talk to you guys after the game. Because that unfortunately for me, that game is at 10 p.m. So that'll probably be a late quick live, probably like 2 a.m. I don't know. or 1 a.m. if it don't go into overtime. But yeah, man, I'll talk to you guys then. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for the conversation. I definitely will be back soon. We talked about the pickup, the high school kid that committed. That's a pretty good, seemed like a pretty good commitment. He seemed like the heir apparent to Shador. How crazy is that they both wear number 2? That's interesting. He's 6'5". I don't know if he reached his peak in height yet, but he could grow some more, but he's like 6'5", big quarterback. So definitely he's the future 2025 recruiting cycle. And that's when Shador is going into the draft. So if he stayed his senior year, he going to the draft then. I'm assuming Travis going to lead with him. I don't know yet. But I could see that. All 3 of them going into the draft together, Shiloh, Shador, and Travis. I could see that. But, thank you, Slap Happy. But like I said, this game is not going to be a walk in the park. I know they have I know their defense is top notch. I know. I watched that game this past weekend. Yeah, defense is pretty good. I saw some other highlights from their games before that. I'm like, yeah, UCLA is not a walk in the park, but they're going to have to win this game, though. So they can do it. But, yeah, man. Just this whole season has been interesting, man. It's pretty tough schedule, I must say. But we'll see, man. But all right, y'all. Y'all be safe. I'll talk to you guys. And more, I always say that I come back live again. I said I talk to y'all more than likely after the game. So yeah, get this week. Work on this week. And it's a busy week for me. Then look forward to the game Saturday night. But all right, y'all. Be safe.